Today's horoscope, Aquarius May 26, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money, and compatibility with other signs. Mercury moves into your solar house today, turning your thinking outward as you tap into your more creative, playful side until June 8th. With this transit, Mercury is moving in harmony with your sign and is also traveling in the sign that it rules, suggesting positive communications and a receptive audience for your ideas and gestures overall. Areas of life associated with the 5th house can be more interesting, thought-worthy, or relevant to you now, including romance, children, and hobbies or creative pursuits. You may get the chance to shine or stand out from the crowd mentally, or this can be a time for a clearer expression of your feelings, ideas, and personality. If you've had trouble verbalizing your affections, this is a time to get things out. Today, you can be in a wonderfully realistic mindset. Details that eluded you in the past can come together now, and memories are especially accessible. Good energy is with you for taking care of your responsibilities. You are more focused and willing to put in the effort necessary to make solid progress. Today's cosmic energy is much easier to navigate. Mental Mercury, our planet of the mind and communication, is linked with our great taskmaster, Saturn, the planet of strength. You may now make a promise or plan regarding love, marriage, or long-term planning that lasts forever. This would be especially true if it relates to one of your heartfelt hopes, dreams, or aspirations. If you are single, look for someone who has maturity, wisdom, and a solid foundation for their life. This person could bring you the support you need. You and your work group have carved out a rich and vital position of strength, and you can afford to help colleagues establish their own castles. You'll earn some serious respect from all sides. There is a good deal of harmony in the air today. Give yourself the opportunity to tune into it through yoga or perhaps some individual tantric practice that you may enjoy already. It's a wonderful asset to have a schedule that includes yoga, because it both calms the mind and tones the body. You need to go regularly in order to receive maximum benefit. You will experience a feeling of heightened well-being. Have you ever tried meditation? Yours is known for being such an active essence. Chances are you haven't given it much thought or time. Yet, on a day like this, with a vibration in the air, pulling inside for a little quiet reflection can do so much for your sense of inner peace. In its simplest form, meditation is little more than sitting quietly in a space free of distractions. Some people use a candle or another single object as a focal point to aid in clearing your mind. Try this exercise for the betterment of your psyche. While Saturn has only been in your income sector since March 2023, as he leaves today, this will leave it empty for the first time since 2010. While after all that time, and especially after the input over the recent months, there is more than enough momentum to keep the rest of the year on a lucrative path. Meanwhile, while Saturn shifts his focus and considerable weight onto supporting the 5 planets already in your communication sector and Mars in your relationship sector, this allows things to become more balanced financially. Until Mars returns to your financial sector later next month, this and the income side of the financial fence will be on equal footing, while the Moon will have left your communication sector by the time Saturn returns today. Not before spending the last few days aligned with the 5 planets already here and forming a friendly aspect to Mars in your relationship sector as it moved through. It has been 3 decades since Saturn was last here, but he returns with the power to push through communication barriers at a time when the communication and relationship gods are already working together. Daily planetary overview. Today marks an energetic and mentally stimulating shift as Mercury, the planet of communication, enters its home sign of Gemini. This cosmic alignment invites a fresh breeze into our minds and conversations, clearing out mental cobwebs and replacing them with curiosity, agility, and openness. If you've been feeling a bit stuck in your thoughts lately or craving a deeper sense of connection in your interactions, this energy will feel like a welcome reset. Later today, Mercury forms a harmonious sextile with Saturn in Aries. This connection provides grounding to all that buzzing Gemini energy. It's like giving wings to your thoughts and wheels to your plans. It brings a balance of imagination and structure, allowing you to move forward with ideas that are both creative and actionable. You may find it easier to work within limitations today without feeling stifled. Conversations with those in positions of authority like a boss, mentor, or elder might flow more smoothly than usual. You're likely to be understood, and more importantly, respected. This planetary influence also sharpens your appreciation for the beauty of everyday life. You might suddenly find yourself pausing to admire the symmetry of a shadow on the sidewalk, the soft hum of a familiar song, or the peaceful rhythm of people going about their routines. Everything takes on an almost artistic quality. And in that spirit, why not create something yourself? Whether it's doodling, journaling, cooking a colorful meal, or arranging your space to feel more inspiring, today is ideal for expressing your inner creativity even if you've never thought of yourself as artistic. Sometimes we underestimate our own potential because we're comparing ourselves to others or holding on to outdated beliefs about what talent should look like. But you don't have to be a professional artist to be creative. You just have to be curious and willing to try. You might be surprised at how naturally your imagination flows once you give it permission. Speaking of opportunities, if you've been thinking about investing, whether that's in a financial sense, a business idea, or a personal development course, today offers a supportive backdrop. The conversations you have now are more likely to be honest and constructive. Even financial advisors or decision makers are likely to be transparent, focused on mutual gain rather than personal advantage. If you're unsure, don't be afraid to ask for advice. People genuinely want to help you right now, and even if you decide not to move forward, there's no harm done. The key is to remain open to possibility while staying grounded in your values. Health-wise, this energy supports balance and vitality. You might find yourself drawn to light physical activity, maybe a spontaneous walk in the park, a stretching session, or dancing while doing chores. Listen to those impulses, they're your body's way of staying aligned with your mind's fresh, vibrant pace. Movement will help you release mental clutter and make room for clarity. As the day unfolds, try to take a few quiet moments for yourself. Step away from the noise. Reflect on what you've learned, what you're curious about, and what lights you up. Maybe even take a few minutes to jot down some intentions or questions you want to explore more deeply this week. And now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you noticed a shift in the way you're thinking or communicating? Have any unexpected conversations sparked a new idea or realization? What's something you're curious about exploring next? Feel free to share your thoughts, stories, or even your current mood in the comments below. You never know who might relate to what you're going through. Today is a reminder that growth doesn't always come from monumental change. Sometimes, it arrives through small questions, gentle connections, and the willingness to see ordinary things in extraordinary ways. Stay open, stay curious, and keep following the thread of what inspires you.